Alright, today's video is about the Msr Windburner personal stove system. I bought this stove about 6 to 8 months ago because my buddies have the jet boil and I was going to buy the jet boil, and then I saw this stove by Msr and I really like their products. So I watched a bunch of videos for side-by-side videos talking about how much faster it boils, in the wind and all that, yada yada. I'm sure you watch those videos. So I went and bought this because it ran about 150 bucks and it was on sale and I got it for $112. So I bought it. Then I asked for this for Christmas and it's about an $80 pot, and it's the Msr ceramic sauce pot. And then I bought the Windburner skillet because I have the Msr skillet, but it doesn't go on this stove because it sits right on top of here, and it has this little thing at the bottom and it sits right on and it keeps it a little bit better than for not to fall over. So then I'm watching videos on this pot on like stuff to cook and just how it works and all that, and it says right on the box, use for only with the Windburner duo stove system, Windburner group stove system, Windburner stove system combo. And I'm like, wait a minute, I don't have that stove. This is the personal stove. So what am I missing here? And I even boiled water on this system with the sauce pot. And I'm thinking it worked fine. What am I missing? So I contacted Msr. They were out because it was New Year's. So I contacted REI and they were stumped. They didn't know, they didn't have an answer. So I contacted Msr the next day and they told me, that's crazy that you're calling right now about that, because we have this product that's dropping today, and it's an Msr Lowdown remote stove adapter. So what you do is you screw your stove onto here, and then you screw your canister on this, and then it drops it down, and this is a lot more stable than this little plastic one that they give you with the stove system. And you could put the Pocket Rocket on there, you could put the Pocket Rocket 2, Pocket Rocket Deluxe, and even the BSR stove. Any canister stove will screw onto this system. So it's pretty cool. And what they were saying is, it's just like they don't want you to have this big pot because it's a 2.5 liter pot, and they don't want you to cook on here and have it fall over, because that's a pretty big pot to cook on here. So it's, you know, safety for kids or small animals or just animals, they were saying, and they're not going to be liable for if you burn someone. I was like, okay, so it's not like going to affect the stove or mess it up. So I was like, okay. So I went and bought that the stove adapter, and it's pretty cool because if you're cooking on that stove adapter system with your stove and it starts to boil over, you could turn it off over here and not have your hand underneath here adjusting it. So that's, I like that. It runs about $50, and that's a little expensive, and it's 6 ounces. Let me see exactly. And I'll take photos of all the stuff and put it in the video at the end. Lowers, let's see, where's the weight? Yeah, 6.2 ounces, yeah. So I knew that. And yeah, so that's, oh, and I also invested in the coffee press, and I'm gonna return that because it's just the cleanup takes too much water. But yeah, so I invested all this money into the stove, and then when it showed that, I'm like, there's no way that I'm gonna use it if they don't recommend it. But I found out why, because it sits too tall. So it drops about 2 inches down, and when you're cooking on there, it's just a lot more stable. And this little tripod stand is very, very stable and sturdy and stout. So digging that. I'm really liking it. I've only cooked one time on it, and if you watch some upcoming videos, you'll see me cooking different meals on there. So thank you for watching. Leave a comment. Tell me if you have that stove system or any of those canister stoves that you would actually put on there, and see the difference on having it, the stability of it being on there. I think it works a lot better. And subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Thank you for watching. Peace.